It's like a blue desert.
Wow, man. It's just completely glassed off. Now we truly are in the blue desert.
Good fish.
This is Slim.
3 knots on the face, skipper!
I'm Soph, the skipper. Oh, and we have a fluffy crew member too, Chili. We live aboard our 1989 Duncanson 34. She may be vintage, but her glory days are far from over. We're taking her around Australia, exploring our beautiful Aussie backyard. We put new videos out every Monday, so subscribe. Come along with us.
Well, we're out here in the middle of the blue desert. With a lot of reef to ourselves to share with, of course, Miles, we left the land behind us in the early hours of the morning with the hope of entering the reef lagoon. But once getting out here, we had no idea what we were thinking. We knew there was reef all around us, but we couldn't see a bloody thing. The reef was hidden beneath the morning sun and the high tide. Not really in the mood for shipwreck, we anchored elsewhere. What have you been doing? Oh, what a fish, dude. It's like a big eye.
I think it's a big eye.
So good. What a haul.
This must be the first time when you go through that my dinghies actually worked.
Yeah.
The coral is the closest thing that you'll come to land out here. Upon diving in, all of the unease of being so remote just disappears. And now we get it. The reef is pretty damn cool. It's like we're in a foreign town, exploring the streets and alleys and getting to know the locals. Instead of shooting a fish, I'd swim up and grab Soph and tell her to come have a look. But then Soph, quite out of character, was like, "Why don't you shoot it?" So I did try, but I missed, and it was probably a good thing because Miles had scored 2 huge tunas on the sail-in and they're sitting in the fridge waiting for us.
I don't know how that was. That was so close. That was crazy.
But we're saying
Such beautiful fish, lots of big fish. Watercolor is just so spectacular. Now we're feeling so much better now.
yeah. I seen one of these today. Blue Devil Eastern.
So Miles on his way in caught a massive two tunas, but one massive
big,
one.
one small.
Dude, look at that. So we are having sushimi for lunch because we have a lot of tuna to get through. Well, Miles has a lot of tuna to get through and he's letting us help him.
Yeah.
Yes, you got a roll! Got ya.
What are you professional spearfishermen doing?
Not much.
Obviously not professional and we have to fix our spears.
We both bought the cheapest spear gun in the shop and we're both fixing them constantly.
No, I bought the more expensive one, but then unfortunately I lost my spear. I won't say how I lost it, but it has just disappeared. And therefore I had to buy a new one. But they didn't have the right size spear, so I had to buy a new gun. And I thought, why not just buy the cheap one? What difference does it make? I'll tell you what difference it makes. The difference between catching fish and not catching fish.
So now I know what my excuse is.
The spear gun.
Honestly, Nah, I'm not gonna go there, but that's why the dude laughed at me when I bought it. I was like, salesman's an arsehole who laughed at me when I bought this gun. Now I'm like, maybe he
But
knew.
he could have advised you otherwise.
He could have just, yeah.
My guy advised me on buying the most expensive gun for $700.
And
This
you
one
were
was
like, I'll take the
160.
cheapest one. Thank you.
Lesson learned.
Anything else to say?
Should have listened to our guys.
Excellent.
In full desert character, the midday sun became unbearable. So we've hidden what shade we had on the boat and recovered from our 1 AM wake up as we waited for it to cool off. There's no going ashore, but we decided to have sundowners in the tender and flick a line at feeding hour. Now we're going to technically bait up. Technically I've never done this before.
This is my first time ever fishing with bait.
What are we gonna do with the fish once we actually, if we get a fish in this tender? Look how much space we have here.
You have to get out and swim back.
That smells so bad.
Goodbye.
Take a photo.
Aww.
Little fish.
Aw, he's so cute. Send him back.
Have a golden afternoon, eh, Miles? Oh, double hooker.
Oh, babe, that's a big one.
I'm gonna leave one so we can take a.
Oh my god. Fuck, what is it gonna be?
No!
Oh, no way.
Just got off.
What have you done?
There's no way.
Oh no. Grab him, he's in the boat.
I know he should
Oh.
come back.
Downstairs.
Oh no, he just swam.
Did he?
He
Yeah.
just did it. Oh, good job, little dude.
Come on, baby! Coral trout, baby!
Is it something this?
Oh, you got him again.
Set up on the anchor.
Shimmering slightly.
Welcome back to another day in the blue desert. It's a rolly one this morning.
Good morning, little one. There's a bunch of little stripies around, and Soph, never having held a spear gun before, reckons she's going to show me how it's done and get like 3 or 4 of them for lunch. I never pull the trigger unless I think the shot's a sure thing. So at this point I'm starting to think I've either got a bung eye or the guns are no longer shooting straight. Alright, how this? This cheap ass gun's probably getting the ditch when we get back. I'm getting to a point of real frustration here.
Oh no!
Excellent save. Thanks, Ben.
That's right.
Thank you. This looks scrumptious.
Pretty keen.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, I'm keen.
Oh man, alright, it is so hot today because there's just no wind at all. Miles is off. He's got to get back for fantasy basketball. God knows what that is. So he's going and we're going to leave today as well, but not so soon. We're going to go for another little dip. I think that's going to be blowy tonight, so I think we want to get out of the reef for that and go hide somewhere. And yeah. How are you, Mr. Flower Man?
Oh, I'm wearing the flower hat.
Yes.
I'm upset.
He's upset. He missed a fish. Oh no, he got the fish, but it swam away.
I've shot the two best fish of my f***ing life. Like, the flopper that's working right now on the end of the spear didn't work. And I feel incredibly bad because I didn't eat the fish, but also I spent so much time not shooting fish all day to try and find the perfect one because I only wanted to shoot one, and then I've now injured two fish for no reason. It's upsetting.
Bye!
Bye! See you,
See you soon!
Have fun! So, I don't know, yeah, I'm actually really off it. I stalked probably the biggest coral trout of my life for so long, and my lungs are going to explode for air and everything. And I finally made this shot. I was like so happy, and then the flopper didn't work.
I'm sorry, baby. Maybe next time.
Yeah. I look like a pretty aggressive spear fisherman right now, don't I? Of course, when we finally land a fish, we weren't filming. To be honest, the whole scene was pretty chaotic. Somehow, while I was getting chased by reef sharks back to the tender with this thing, I lost the GoPro, which was attached to my mask. I was also met with quite a bit of hunter's remorse. I shot this guy at quite a depth, but as we got to the surface, his colours really started to show. I thought he was way too beautiful to be legal, and I may have really just messed up.
Wow, babe.
It's huge. And here's Soph's take on the scenario.
Simon got that fish, and then we were swimming back to the boat, and we needed to get it in because there was a shark, a little reef shark coming after us. But we didn't, I don't know what we captured because Simon had the GoPro on his mask, and then he somehow just lost his mask around the dinghy, just like dropped the mask because he got this massive fish. So then Simon had to jump back in the water to find his mask and the GoPro that was attached to the mask, but the reef shark was still swimming around, so he went back in with like the knife with the covering on it so he could always like bend it off. Anyway, fucking hell, it's always chaos.
Oh,
It's just completely glassed off. Wow! Now we truly are in the blue desert. This is the closest you'll get to being in the doldrums without going to the doldrums. This is insane. I haven't seen the ocean like this for an extremely long time. Except there is exposed reef over there now. Anyway, we've got to get going now. We're already a little bit behind, so get that engine cranking. Hold up. We just turned the engine on and we were like, oh, we need to put up the dinghy and outboard, but there's a boat coming in and we're pretty sure it's Luke and Fumi. Maybe the weather's changed. The weather's changed. I think we're gonna stay for another night. What the hell? There's never a boring day. Let's just say that, never a boring day. We said goodbye to these guys, not yesterday, the night before, because we thought we wouldn't see them for a very, very, very long time. So this is very exciting, very exciting. The other positive of Luke and Fumi rocking up was maybe they could help us confirm the identity of the fish.
Black spot tuskfish.
Yeah. That's what I thought it was, a muskfish. Tuskfish.
Black spot tuskfish.
Yeah. It was.
We think it's one of the best fish, like coral trout.
Yeah, our favourite.
That's our favourite, I think. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Well done, brother.
No, because when I shot it, I freaked out because when it came to the surface, it came so colourful and beautiful, and I was like, what have I done?
And now we can fry it up and enjoy without any guilt.
Oh, look at that.
Oh yeah.
Delicious. Oh, I love that fish. Go, Fumi, attack.
Fumigator, fumigator, fumigator.
Good fish.
That's young. That's so good. Before we knew it, another day has almost come to an end at the reef. What an amazing 2 days we've had. Luke and Fumi have come over to share some dinner, and Fumi has made some amazing sushi with fresh caught coral trout. Oh my gosh, look at that. And I was honestly very happy. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to tune in next time as we leave the reef and set off further north. It is a part of our bigger plan, which we will tell you, but now's not the time. We run out of gas.
We're just about to show you this beautiful fish that we caught, and we were going to do a little cooking thing, but we've run out of gas.
And get stuck in some serious storms. We'll see you then.